Top Gun. I was pretty impressed with the movie, but I'm not talking about Maverick, Goose, or the Iceman. I'm talking about the real top dogs who competed in the military's first fighter pilot skills competition back in 1949 at Las Vegas Air Force Base, now known as Nellis Air Force Base. The competition, put on by the U.S. Air Force, was called the Continental Aerial Gunnery Meet, not to be confused with the U.S. Navy's Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Course, better known by its nickname Top Gun, which started in 1969. In reality, it was the Tuskegee Airmen who won the military's first aerial gunnery competition. This episode is dedicated to those Tuskegee Airmen, the first top dogs. Lieutenant Colonel Harry Thaddeus Stewart, Newport News, Virginia. Lieutenant Colonel James H. Harvey, Montclair, New Jersey. Lieutenant Colonel Alva Newt Temple, Carlton, Alabama. Alternate, Second Lieutenant Halbert Leo Alexander, North Carolina. And Crew Chief Staff Sergeant Buford A. Johnson, born in Longview, Texas. What was this Continental Air Gunnery Meet? I'll explain. It was a grueling 10-day team competition featuring the U.S. Air Force's top pilots, testing and showcasing the competency and accuracy of each pilot. The specific categories consisted of aerial gunnery at 12 and 20,000 foot elevations, skip bombing, dive bombing, panel strafing, and rocket firing. The team of Tuskegee Airmen were given a P-47 Thunderbolt, while the other teams were flying the state-of-the-art P-51 Mustangs. James H. Harvey said, "It didn't matter though. It's the skill of the pilot that determines what's going to happen." Before sending them off to competition, the commander of the 332nd Fighter Group, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., gave him some words of encouragement. Quote, "If you don't win, don't come back." End quote. Well, they won. In fact, the Tuskegee Airmen led the competition from start to finish, proudly earning the top team's honors. The trophy that they won represented the continuation of the pre-World War II Army Air Corps' tradition of aerial gunnery excellence. Unfortunately, that handsome 3-foot silver trophy they won disappeared after the competition, and the whereabouts were seemingly unknown for about 46 years. The official first-place winners of that competition were recorded as unknown. Each time, the Air Force Association highlighted the competition in its annual almanac, the winners were listed as unknown. In 1993, Harry Stewart presented the Air Force with information about their victory. And finally, in April of 1995, the almanac began to list the Tuskegee Airmen as the winners of the first Continental Aerial Gunnery Meet. Zellie Orr, president of the Tuskegee Airmen Atlanta chapter, made it her mission to search for the trophy. And finally, after 5 days, she found it, stashed in a military storage room. And the trophy is now proudly on display at the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio. In 2022, James Harvey said, "We're finally being recognized for something we accomplished 73 years ago. But here's what I'm impressed with. Harry Stewart is 100 years young, and James Harvey is 101 years young. And they are both still with us to this day. Folks, we are lucky to be graced with the presence of these two living legends. Gentlemen, I want to sincerely thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence, and I am honored to thank you for your service." There's a saying that goes, "If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?" Well, when the Tuskegee Airmen won that first aerial gunnery competition, it was like a tree falling in the forest with no one around. Well, today, we hear you. Let's make some noise for these warriors. If you like the content, please hit that share, follow, like button. Till next time.